Well, Governor, let's talk about abstinence-only programs. The Bush administration has really pushed for that, but we are seeing very recently even that teen birth rates rising the first time in some 15 years. Really that there is a great deal of debate over whether or not the abstinence-only sex education is working in the first place here. Obviously, this is something that people are talking about. Would you support sex education programs that support, say, contraception use?
Well, I think clearly when people say the teen pregnancy rates are up, you can't say that that's because we've had abstinence only. It's because we have a moral culture that's spiraling out of control. When you have celebrity teens who get pregnant and sex is pushed at kids when they're 6 and 7 and 8 years old, you're probably going to have some results from that. I think that's what we're seeing. The one thing we know about abstinence education, it's the only way that you can be 100% certain that a person will not get a sexually transmitted disease or have an unwanted pregnancy. It's the only thing that's 100% effective. So it makes sense, if you're going to talk about what's best, to make sure that that's a very important part of the discussion, because it's the only thing that absolutely works 100% of the time.
And what about the discussion of contraception? Well, would that not be a part of the curriculum as well, education? Because obviously what studies are showing is that teens armed with that information certainly are at less risk of becoming pregnant.
Sure would be nice if mother and father were involved in this rather than the schools having to tell kids about contraception. And I think one of the real problems that we face is that if we see the breakdown in the family, the breakdown of the home, then somebody always wants to say, okay, let's let the government step in and try to raise the morals of our children. Now, here's the interesting thing. On one hand, I get criticized most often because I'm trying to inject faith, morality into the discussion. But then when morality breaks down, it's like, well, let's let the government bring morality. We can't have it both ways. We're going to have to decide. Do you want a moral government or one that's amoral that doesn't take a stand either way?